Should I pass generational trauma down to my children?
Yes, well, either that, or as it may be, a good evening, Mr. Gummidge. That being my name.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott and I'm your host today and every other day as I bring you news and reviews in the world of horror, and I throw in a dash of true crime as well. Today I want to talk about something that I grew up with that terrified me, and I'm in debate at the moment because Lisa wants to show this to our children and I'm kind of resisting because I know how much damage it done me psychologically. Before I get into this video, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we drop new videos. This may become a series because me and Lisa have started diving into things we watched as a kid and we're going, oh, that would be good to show our children. And every single one that we get to a point where it's like, should we show our kids? I'm going, no, we shouldn't. Today I'm focusing on Worzel Gummidge. This was a TV show that ran in the UK from 78 through to 82. And it is pure nightmare fuel. It stars Jon Pertwee, who is amazing. He's like Dick Van Dyke. He can sing, he can act, he can dance. He is incredibly entertaining. Most people will know him as, I think he was the third Doctor in Doctor Who. And he's great. Honestly, he is fabulous. But this programme is terrifying. Like, we're not talking like a little bit scary. Like, this programme is terrifying. So the programme centres around a character called Worzel Gummidge, who is a scarecrow, and he comes to life with magic, and he helps two children every week in like a mystery of the week or problem of the week, and Worzel Gummidge helps them solve whatever problem that is. And there's also a through line of Wurzel's own misguided life and problems he's having, and the kids will help him solve those. It's on the surface a very heartfelt, very nice lesson learned every kind of week TV series. However, Worzel Gummidge is terrifying. His appearance alone is enough to make most children of this generation cringe in terror. But beyond that, there is so much more to this that's dark and sinister and horrible that I can't get it out of my mind. And when I've gone back and rewatched some of this with the view to maybe let my children watch it, I'm just looking at it going, no, absolutely not. Like, this can't happen. So Worzel Gummidge has got an ability. His ability is he can take his head off and replace it with other heads. So he's got a thinking head or a doctor head or a singing head or whatever head it may be, which in essence is okay until you see all of the severed heads lined up.
Oh, that's my Romney head. Hey, this me had enough head in it. That's me riddle me head, isn't it? Aha, there it is. The old reading head.
And then you see him literally remove his head and put on a new one. Like, it's scary. It's scary to like return to Oz level scary with the head replacement. But not only that, there are moments in this series. There's one episode I remember vividly as a child because it terrified me, and it still lives in my head rent-free now, where one of the other scarecrows literally just delimbs another person. They literally cuts them up and throws their body parts around in a field. And yes, it's a scarecrow, but no, like, this is still something a person being chopped up and thrown around. It wasn't just Worzel that was scary either. There was the villain, who I think was the Crow Man. I could be wrong on that. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. And he is like genuinely scary. He's just sinister and awful, and he looks terrifying. But even the other good characters, you had Sally Closepeg. Like, so it was Aunt Sally. Aunt Sally. She was scary because like the makeup, she looked like a doll. And then you had Dolly Closepeg. She was also scary and also looked a little bit like what should we call her? A sex worker. She looked like a 1970s sex worker. And when you put all of this together, you end up with this mesh of British culture from the late 70s, early 80s. And there's an underlying feeling like all of these characters should quite easily be serial killers. And even to this day, it freaks me out. So I'm here asking you a question. Should I let my children watch Worzel Gummidge?
No.
Or should I not? Like, I'm really stuck with this, and I'm definitely not letting them watch Worzel Down Under because that was just petrifying. That was like Worzel Gummidge pushed to the extreme. Like, it's awful. I can't get over how bad and scary these shows were that we grew up with. And yeah, do I show my children? Let me know in the comments. That is going to be it for this one. Also in the comments, drop down the things that scared you as a kid, and maybe I'll come back and do some episodes on those. Like, there's so much stuff I grew up with in the 80s and then even the early 90s that honestly today you just couldn't show children. Like, you'd end up like in prison for showing children some of the stuff we watched growing up. And I'm really curious to know what it was out there that scared you or made you cry. Like, there's so many things out there that were like, this is a fun, fluffy cartoon. And then you will cry for 6 years after you've watched it. So drop those in the comments as well. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to go and probably lay down and curl in a ball now in fear, because I've watched a lot of Worzel putting this episode together and I'm not over it. So anyway, have a wonderful week. See you soon.